Get ready with me, rules my strict parents had on me. First things first is I got my own bed to sleep in when I was 10. So yeah, I slept with my mom until then. And I literally still sleep with my mom sometimes. Next is that I'm not allowed to go anywhere with friends unless she's there. Next is that I'm not allowed to have a phone until I'm 13 and I still don't have one. I can wear a two-piece to the pool, but I'm not allowed to wear a bikini to the pool. And I'm not allowed to wear crop tops or like tight dresses out, but strict parents create sneaky kids. I'm not allowed to wear nails that are like this long. Like they have to be really short, like as short as my fingernails. And I'm not allowed to wear this much makeup out, by the way, guys. So apparently I'm just practicing. Oh, and I'm not allowed to get a nose piercing until I'm like 15. And like a belly button one until I'm like 17. And I'm not allowed to post my face on social media, but obviously I don't do that. Bye, guys. Things I better not see next school year. Girls wearing Nike Pros. To the gym? Okay, but to school? I knew this girl who used to pull down her pants and show us that she was wearing Nike Pros. I promise you, nobody cares that much. People who snitch to be funny. Like, ooh, she has gum. If I see any fresh pads anywhere but the trash can, smell like bitter sea. Awkward couples. Please, no more awkward side hugs in the middle of the hallway. Talking back to teachers. This literally just wastes class time. Like, it's not even funny anymore. Rolly backpacks. This was cool in elementary. Can we please move on? Relevant to the talking back to teachers is cussing at teachers. They do not get paid enough for this. Fighting because a girl looked at you weird. This is not Betty's East. We're in school. Please, no judging. Girls and girls, can we just, like, be friends this year? And can we not be, like, petty? Like, homework. If we're in school for 8 hours, why do we have to do another, like, 2 hours of homework at home? Homework is just unnecessary. Like, we have school for a reason. I'm going into 8th grade, so I need a more natural makeup look. You guys told me to blend out my concealer and nose contour, so I'm trying that out. I'm just putting some concealer over my red spots because they make me insecure. Some bronzer like y'all recommended. Powder so it stays in place, and of course blush. I feel like I need concealer on my nose because my nose is so red. And here's the final result. I hate it. It's so ugly. Give me tips. Rules I would have as a parent. Starting off, I don't know if it's just me who doesn't celebrate Christmas or like get presents for Christmas, but when I'm a mom, I'm going to give everyone so much presents. But based on how good they are throughout the year. I'm not going to give my kid hella jobs. Because how are they going to have a good childhood if they constantly have jobs? They can have a boyfriend or a girlfriend as soon as they're like 15. And they can come to our house. And they can be in the same room together. And if I think that he's not good for her or she's not good for him, they're breaking up. I will give my kids unlimited and free rides anywhere they want to go. That I approve of. Because you only get to be a kid once and I want them to have a good experience. They will not be allowed to vape. I'm sorry, but I'm not letting my kids waste their money on flavored air. And it's not that I'm against vaping, I just don't want my kids to like throw away all their money. Because as you know, like vapes and nicotine is addictive. And if they're constantly spending their money on that, what else are they going to be able to buy? This is hard for me to say, but I don't want my kids to wear makeup. I don't want them to fall into the same path of ruining their skin with makeup and needing more and more and more. And constantly having to only spend their money on that. Because that's how it was for me. But concealer or mascara is fine. Or lash clusters. They will have such limited screen time. I'm sorry, but TikTok and social media has made me such an aware person. Because I'm constantly on it. And I don't want my kid to see and know as much as I have seen and know. If you made it this far into the video, comment Merry Christmas. Bye, guys. My opinion on TikTok's recent drama. Okay, so we have Sophie Rain, Meal. I don't know the rest name. Oh, it was like Aisha. Personally, the hottest one with the best personality is definitely Camila. Or is it Camille? I don't know. She is so freaking funny. Like, bro, come here. Let me give you back shots. I only listened to Sophia's story and, like, off of what she said, I'm 100% on her side because, like, why would your best friend text the dude you're hanging out with? That's dead-ass pygmy energy. I didn't listen to Aisha's story because I was too bored. In the end, they all just need to make up and have a threesome. Just kidding, I do think all of this is rage bait. But womp womp, they're all baddies and making more money than us, so. But anyways, that's it. Bye, guys. If you do any of these things, you're either psycho or weird. If you like pineapple on pizza. If you like either of them that much, just eat it separately. If you like the taste of mint gum and cold water together, ew. It literally burns. If you actually follow the rule and take time out of your day to, like, brush your hair from bottom to top, like, please just brush it like a normal person. You don't have to be fancy. If you wash your body with, like, a soap bar or your hand in the shower and not a loofah or, like, a rag, you're not only psycho, but you're nasty. If you can stare into someone's eyes while talking to them, that's, like, 50 aura, but you're psycho. Next thing's next is that you hate children. The joke can be funny sometimes, but, like, the joke doesn't make sense. We are all children once. But anyways, that's it. Bye, guys! Get ready with me while I talk about things I better not see next year. That one popular girl that everyone hates. Like, I may not have a lot of friends, but at least mine are real. Slow walkers. The next time I see one of y'all, I'm pushing you. People who express their life trauma in their IG notes. Like, get a freaking therapist at this point. Girl best friend. That one couple that will break up with each other every 5 seconds and get back together. Instagram bot pages. Like, bro, why is every person known to mankind on there? Anyways, that's it. Bye, guys. Celebrities that deserve an apology. First off is Ariana Grande. Literally everyone was hating on her and calling her Ozempic. Why is it your business that she's skinny? Michaela. I don't know her last name, but it starts with C. Last year, she was a really popular TikToker and her got released. People had it as their profile pictures. And she still gets hate on it today. But before she even got leaked, she was already getting bullied at school. So that made everything like 10 times worse. Esley. All y'all hated on Esley because she was getting glazed. But why were y'all hating on her if it was her fans glazing her? Y'all, there's a hair in my eye. But anyways, everyone always called her unfunny. Like, girl, she makes more than your parents do. Next is Taylor Swift. Anytime Taylor Swift's song comes on at my school, all the boys in my class hate on her. They're like, ew, if you like Taylor Swift, then they're like, ew, Taylor Swift is so weird. Like, how could anyone like her? Like, I actually kind of like her songs. Like, I don't like all of them. Like, I'm not a big fan of her. Like, I don't listen to her. But I will never hate on her for male attention. Also, some of her songs are kind of nostalgic for me. Like, I don't watch sports, so I don't know what these kids are talking about. But during the thing with, like, the halftime show thingy, Taylor Swift's man was doing, like, terrible. Everybody was making fun of her. They're like, imagine being him and having to go home and talk that. Like, nobody cares about. Y'all are just mad that she's rich and famous. Anyways, if you made it to the end, comment Among Us. Gareth me will talk about things that piss me off. Starting off, people who say they're going to disown their kid if they turn into a furry. Like, I'm sorry, but if you raise them differently and make sure they don't turn into a furry, that's one thing. But if you're saying you're going to... Hating on people that it's a trend to hate. So I saw this Get Rid of Me on my free page, and it was like, people I hate to see on my free page and people I blocked. And it was like, Esley, Mama Owl. And they're like, I always see her apology videos. And it's like, so annoying. That surely says something about you. She was also saying, oh, I hate when people clout chase. Like, girl, that whole video was you clout chasing. I don't think those celebrities care if you hate them. Next is people who want to be friends only with popular people or famous people. This is directed towards somebody at my school. So basically, she reached out to a bunch of popular kids and stuff, and she thought I was because she was new to the school. I'm not. And was like, you're so pretty, you want to be friends? She ended up getting so much popularity. When she realized I wasn't popular, she dropped me back to the summer where I got famous on this account. She texted me all the time. She was happy to be in classes with me up in my videos. I still hype her up. She ignores me in school. She doesn't like me. She doesn't talk to me. She gives me dry responses. And just, yeah, she thinks I'm weird now, so. Things that give me the ick. When people think it's cool to talk back to teachers and record it. Sometimes all you gotta do is sit down. Next is girls who don't like Esley. If you genuinely don't like her and you had an interaction with her that was bad, then okay. If you don't like her because she gets glazed, respectfully shut up. Next is when Get Rid of Me influencers try their best to get makeup on their clothes or like be funny. Like, it's okay to not be funny, but please don't force it. Like, when people overuse brain rot, look at a girl's caption and it'll be like, what the skibbity sigma? Like, or like, I'm so sigma. Enough. Next is when people see someone and they immediately don't like them because they wear too much makeup or they're not the same style. I promise you, they're not even trying to impress you. Just like people because of their personality, not of their style. People who say you're copying someone because you do one thing and like them. You're trying so hard to copy Emma. Girl, I said one thing like her. People who body shame for no reason. A couple commented on my TikTok, yeah, we both body shame and we're happy of it. If you don't do the same, then that's your life. What? They were acting like it was normal. My opinion on TikTok's current drama. Starting off with Alabama and Bad Baby. I'm not on either of their sides. Starting off, y'all will defend Bad Baby to the core. Like, no matter how bad of a decision she makes, y'all will still defend her. I feel like she's just super problematic. And she was really rude to her mom. Alabama, I don't know what was going on inside her head when she decided to let a man cheat on a pregnant lady with cancer. That's a lot. And honestly, half the internet hates her right now. And she's probably getting death threats. So she got her karma. But why are we not hating on the man? Why is there diss tracks being made about each other when we're not hating on the man? Obviously, Bad Baby is a baddie. I just don't think this should be a problem. But what really annoys me is the people jumping into this drama. Why did Little Tay come out of nowhere starting drama? Like, she's just trying to be relevant. Didn't she fake her death like 7 times? Next is the Bob House girls. Tell me why they're trying to jump into drama too. They're just starting unnecessary drama for money. They wouldn't invite any drama included person to the podcast, including minors, just for money. It came to the point where I don't even care for them anymore. They're literally getting sued left and right. So all the money they made off OnlyFans is getting lost again because they keep getting sued. Next is creators saying the N-word. I think Issa should definitely be getting the punishment that she's getting because she said it twice on camera. So it was definitely on purpose for money. And maybe Harper too, because she still has not addressed it. But Aaliyah, she held everything accountable, and I think she's a really good person. And though I might, and I shouldn't be talking about this, she said it when she was young, and I still think she's a good person. Obviously, it changed my views on her, but I think she's okay as a person. If you made it to the end, comment brush. Bye, guys. Things that people do on social media that honestly triggers me. First off, when you're talking to a guy and immediately when you guys stop talking, they try to slide and go after all your friends. I remember I used this website called Just Followed, which lets me track who someone has just followed and has just gone followed by. And let me tell you, I was not ready for what I was about to see. Oh my gosh, look at the girls he's recently followed. What the heck? Even his ex is on there? He said he was over her. Second one also sort of relates. When someone acts super cool and super nice when they first meet you, you exchange socials and boom, they immediately unfollow you. Like, come on, I thought we were gonna be friends. The website Just Follow lets me track those people down too. So I know who you are, you're not slick. Last but not least, when random odd people spam send me memes. It's not funny. Things that make me mad. Whenever I'm friends with someone and they steal my whole humor. And when we stop being friends, they still use my humor. And people find them so funny, like, oh no, your whole humor's me. Delivered wars. People who are like, let's be friends, and then give you the most dry responses ever. One time I sent this girl a whole paragraph about my day trying to be her friend, and the one thing she said back was real. I hate carrying conversations. People who can't go anywhere because they get mad so easily. My siblings. We'll step 1 foot into the mall and she'll be like, can we leave already? I'm hot. Can you hurry up? Like, bro, let me enjoy my time shopping. When someone tells me that someone was talking bad about me, and then when I ask who it was, they're like, oh, sorry, I can't tell. Like, literally, why'd you even tell me in the first place? When you tell someone you're a fan of something and they say, name one song. When I say something in a group and no one hears me, so I repeat myself, but I really just look schizophrenic because no one's listening. That's quite literally why I don't talk anymore, guys. When people talk bad about weird kids to their face, they'll be like, ew, don't you watch anime? But say it really loudly, so that the whole class hears that they're embarrassing the weird kids. If you do that, you're myop. When someone thinks it's okay to talk crap because they're going through a hard time. Like, okay, you talking bad about me gave me a hard time. Anyways, if you made it to the end, comment, adopt me. Bye, guys. How teachers always say, that won't fly in college. Well, that is absolutely not true, because one time in school, my teacher caught me taking notes with AI. Like, that's all it is. It just takes notes for you. Like, what harm can it do? Make me study better with beautiful notes or something? She took my phone away and was like, they won't let you use this in college, so I'm not going to let you use it here. Now, I don't know if she went to college in the 1800s or she was just lying, because on the first day that I had college, I walk into the classroom, go up to the professor, and I say, is it okay if I use this app to take notes? And he literally responded by saying, dude, I don't even care if you show up to class. Just make sure you turn in your assignments on time. And I was super happy to hear that because, girl, I would have been failing if I wasn't able to use this app. Because my teachers talk super fast, and this app records everything they say. So I can play it back later and listen to it at my own speed. But not only that, it turns your lectures into notes so it can help you study later. By the way, if you want to use it, it's called TurboLearn, and it's in the App Store. It's a really cool tool. So if your teacher ever says, that won't fly in college, don't believe them. Things we're leaving in 2024. Saying the N-word as a white creator. Why the frick would you say it, let alone being white? But as a creator and on camera, like you're obviously gonna get canceled. Hating on someone's face by having a Duhud EK profile. Or hating on someone's face but not showing yours. Leaving toxic exes in 2024. If you were thinking about sending that I miss you text, this is your sign to not send it. Or being the crazy stalker ex. Leave that man's relationships alone and find peace. Saying this pissed me off to literally everything. Like, what does not piss you off? Cooking with Haya and cooking with Mila. It's just not funny anymore, like those mogging videos. Where they show a clip of an ugly person and then they show a clip of a model. Or like a look-maxing guy. I know damn well behind that screen is probably like a 13-year-old boy who doesn't wash their feet. Being too scared to post on Instagram or TikTok. Can we normalize quiet people posting? I feel so cringe posting my face on Instagram. Because I'm like super quiet at school. So it just feels like wrong to post my face. I don't know why. But let's normalize quiet girls posting their face. And of course, Vex bolts. Spread the word, massive following. December 1st, 11:59 p.m. If you made it to the end, comment Happy New Year's. Influencers who deserve an apology. Charlie D'Amelio. Remember during the pandemic, everyone would say she had no talent. She clearly did. She was a dancer. People would call her greedy and ungrateful, but she's so nice. Next is Piper Raquel. So young and gets hated on so much. If you look through her comment sections on any platform, she's called a pick-me, a P-star, and other rude, unnecessary comments. Also, I'm pretty sure her mom's abusive. Literally all her friends have left her at one point. Also, all of her ex-boyfriends rallied together and started hating on her at one point. And then her current boyfriend gets hated on so much. Next is Cora Tinley or whatever her name is. Oh my god, if she does not stop getting with that one guy. She's getting cheated on by a guy who's not even cute. And who doesn't care about her. She could do so much better. And I remember she used to get hated on so much. Or like replying to hate comments. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. But there was this grandpa and this granny. And the granny was really skinny. I don't remember her name, but I never heard from her anymore. And she tried to have like a kid really hard with her grandpa husband. People would call her Brit Barbie's grandma or mom. Well, I feel so bad for her. Because she got hated on so much she would cry, like waiting for people to feel sorry for her. No one cared for her. And I felt so bad. And I don't know if she did something wrong, but like everyone would just comment on her body. People would say that she would never have a baby and like just rude, nasty things. Anyways, if you stay to the end, comment eyelashes. Celebrities who I think deserve an apology. Ain't no way. I think JoJo Siwa deserves a big apology. Because obviously she's a bit weird. But I think I'd be weird too if I was in that community for so long. Like she's been forced to make videos and stuff like that since she was a little kid. And I think she's trying to be a bad girl so bad because her whole life she's been a goody two-shoes with like bows and like really girly. And I think she just wanted to like show the internet she's different. But she's very pretty and I feel like if she styled herself differently then she could be my celebrity crush. Like, I also saw this video of her. She was talking about how she didn't like this one member of the dance moms community because that girl was talking bad about her. And she's like, sorry, but I just wish I would know why you're so rude to me. And everyone was hyping up the other girl who was talking bad about JoJo Siwa. JoJo Siwa, I love you. You can tell she has a good heart. It's just like she's a bit weird. Next, Ash Trevino. I don't think she deserves an apology, but she deserves a break. I feel like she's like so surrounded with fake people, and I feel like she wants male attention so bad because she never got any, which is why she acts the way she does towards Sandra, whatever his name is. So like even her kids are rude to her, and like she just embarrasses herself so much, and I feel so bad. Like she can never turn back. Her kids will be getting taken away by CPS, and she'll be on live about it. And I know she makes a lot of money, so like, what is she doing? Try different makeup styles with me. As a 31-year-old backwards, it's hard for me to find a good makeup style for me. So today I'm trying Latina makeup. And girl, by the way, I suck at makeup. So I know the shade ranges aren't perfect, but girl, I tried. And trust the process because my Fit Me powder does darken it. I think quote unquote Latina makeup is too heavy, but like, let's just try it. To see the results, skip to the end. But comment down below what makeup styles I should try and what I should fix about my makeup. Y'all used to bully me so hard for my nose contour, so I tried to blend it in, but like, just... Is it just me who doesn't celebrate Christmas? And then the finest product, here it is.
I think it's safe to say I suck at makeup.
Rules I would have as a parent. Starting off, I don't know if it's just me who doesn't celebrate Christmas or like get presents for Christmas. But when I'm a mom, I'm going to give everyone so much presents. But based on how good they are throughout the year. I'm not going to give my kid hella jobs. Because how are they going to have a good childhood if they constantly have jobs? They can have a boyfriend or a girlfriend as soon as they're like 15. And they can come to our house and they can be in the same room together. And if I think that he's not good for her or she's not good for him, they're breaking up. I will give my kids unlimited and free rides anywhere they want to go. That I approve of. Because you only get to be a kid once and I want them to have a good experience. They will not be allowed to vape. I'm sorry, but I'm not letting my kids waste their money on flavored air. And it's not that I'm against vaping, I just don't want my kids to like throw away all their money. Because as you know, like vapes and nicotine is addictive. And if they're constantly spending their money on that, what else are they going to be able to buy? This is hard for me to say, but I don't want my kids to wear makeup. I don't want them to fall into the same path of ruining their skin with makeup and needing more and more and more. And constantly having to only spend their money on that. Because that's how it was for me. But concealer or mascara is fine. Or lash clusters. They will have such limited screen time. I'm sorry, but TikTok and social media has made me such an aware person. Because I'm constantly on it. And I don't want my kid to see and know as much as I have seen and know. If you made it this far into the video, comment Merry Christmas. Bye, guys. Things that make me mad. People who are like, ew, if I found out my girlfriend vaped, I'd break up with her immediately. If you don't like people who vape or do drugs, that's okay, like, good, okay, you don't want to do them, that's fine. But I don't know why you should care that your partner does them. If they're trying to peer pressure you into vaping, that's a different story. If they're just doing it because they're depressed or something, I don't know why you're getting mad instead of comforting them. People who say the most unrealistic hear me outs, trying to be funny. People will say hear me out to a little frog and think they're funny. People who self-diagnose themselves. If you're obviously autistic or you've been diagnosed with it, then okay, but if you're literally the most normal person ever and you're like making it a whole personality, that's autistic, then I find you a bit weird. People or friends who give you new insecurities. They'll be like, hey, you're so beautiful, but your right eyebrow is closer than your left eyebrow. Like, okay, damn. Mutuals, you're so useless. You never like my videos. Girl, I came on here to scroll and have fun. It should not be a job to like your video every second. They'll still expect you to like their videos even if they post 20 times a day. Like, girl, if your video was actually good, it would go viral. When people are like, you're so ugly last year, you had such a glow up. Like, I'm sorry, but what if I was the most insecure and depressed person last year? And I thought I was pretty? But you're over here caring about my looks. This contributes to the last one, but like backhanded compliments like that. But anyways, that's it. Bye, guys. Things that make me mad. Creators who literally scream and edit their videos into making them funny. People who hate on Taylor Swift for no reason. No, I don't think she's overrated. I think she's overhated. Especially if you do it for male attention. We cannot be friends if I say I look ugly today and you say I'm fishing for compliments. Like, honey, no, sometimes I just need to be hyped up. When the teacher waits till the bell rings to tell us about our homework. Girl, you could have told us that 30 minutes ago. When they say the bell doesn't dismiss you, I do. Then what's it there for? Friends who can't read the room or just need help with everything. My friend's mom will literally have just died, and my friend will literally start making a brain rot joke. Talking about politics in middle school. Girl, we all know your dad forced you to wear that. And a friend makes fun of you in front of the whole group. Girl, I do not care if you were giving me a tip, you could have told me that in private. Now you just embarrassed me. When Adriana Lima fan page starts hating on Esley and all the Latina makeup girls. Girl, you really expect us to transform back into the 2000s. Girl, you weren't even born in the 2000s, what are you talking about? Obvious rage bait or disturbing rage bait. Girl, if you're that broke, just say that. When someone thinks it's a flex to be, oh my god, I'm such a bitch. Girl, we know. Why do people think that's cool? When someone takes a picture of me without my permission. Why are we doing photography right now? I look like sheet. Anyways, that's it. Bye, guys. Bear with me using a full face of flower nose. First things first, obviously, I'm going to use a hair clip to have this beautiful brush, and I'm going to use this to do my blush. So right now, it has a beautiful pattern. And I heard so many people saying, oh, flower nose, his pigment sucks. Some reason it actually smells really good, and it comes on really smooth. I'm also going to use this shade for blush. Adorable. And now, highlighter and the white highlighter. So for the pink, I'm going to go with my cheeks. Now for the white highlighter, I'm going to get a little bit on my hand. Holy crap, that is pigmented. This is literally Bunny's tongue. And it's glossy. Okay, so I'm going to use this shade with the mix of this shade. If you have natural brown hair and you need it to match your eyelashes, and it's in the adorable, it's eyebrow pencil, but it's not my shade. So I'm going to use that highlighter. And then we have this shade, which is not flowering on me, but it's probably flowering on people just by how good it is. Last thing, see how it looks. Bye guys, love you. My opinion on TikTok's recent drama. Okay, so we have Sophie Rain, Meal. I don't know the rest name. Oh, it was like Aisha. Personally, the hottest one with the best personality is definitely Camila. Or is it Camille? I don't know. She is so freaking funny. Like, bro, come here. Let me give you back shots. I only listened to Sophia's story, and like off of what she said, I'm 100% on her side because like, why would your best friend text the dude you're hanging out with? That's deadass pygmy energy. I didn't listen to Aisha's story because I was too bored. In the end, they all just need to make up and have a threesome. Just kidding. I do think all of this is rage bait. But womp womp, they're all baddies and making more money than us. So, but anyways, that's it. Bye guys. Every time on how my mom's best friend almost unalived me. Throwback to when I was 7. My mom had to go out of town for like a week. And I was a very, very hyper kid, so it was hard to take care of me. So all my siblings sent me to a babysitter. And of course, the first option was to send me over to my mom's best friend, which is right across the street. And I'm close friends with her daughters. Anyways, we're there and like we have so much fun, you know, we go on trips. And I was always very hyper. I didn't know about money and stuff. So I bought the stuff with their money. By the way, their family argued a lot, so me, I made it worse. They finally get in one last fight and we go home. Anyways, me and the daughter shared a room because it was like a 2-bedroom house. And I kept everyone up all night. Of course, they got tired of me. So then I was like, come here. She convinces me to try this candy, which was milk. I thought it was candy. I wanted more. I wanted to be one of those crazy kids you see on YouTube Kids. So I went in for more. I guess I fell right asleep. I wake up in the hospital. My mom literally flew all the way back from Louisiana to where we live now. Anyways, I slept for like 3 whole days. Everyone was super worried about me. And my mom dropped my best friend. And before you say that, that's a stupid reason to drop your best friend. To this day, that mom lost custody of her kid because she went to rehab more than 5 times and just couldn't get off drugs. I have no idea where they are now and moved. So with me, but it's homecoming week. It's pink day. Anyways, first things first is I don't have the energy sometimes to text back. Like, I'm sorry that sometimes I don't want to force a conversation. Also, leading up to that, I hate calling. It's even worse. Like, it's forcing a conversation, but you don't have time to think of what you're going to send. You just have to come up with an answer really quick and say it out loud. And like on text, and makes an unfunny joke, I can say LMAO in all caps. But then in real life or in call, I have to be like, haha. Next is I'm always tired. My friend goes to sleep at 3 a.m. and wakes up at 5. I go to sleep at 8 and wake up at 5. Tell me why she's the most energetic person ever. My friend actually got mad at me today because I slept for an hour instead of like sitting next to her. I don't like going places. Okay, 1 minute I'll be like so excited to go somewhere. I'll be like, yay, I get to go to this place. I'll be there and I'll be wishing that I was home, watching YouTube, eating Takis, and cuddled up in a blanket. People, the internet did wrong. First things first is Pepsi Rose. She went through like years of trauma, like having to be sick. So having to go through more trauma to end the trauma. Having to remember that guilt her whole life. Going to jail for her whole life. And then getting canceled. Next is Aubrey Wyatt. Because like I know she's a trend because she like died and everyone loves her and stuff. But why is her bullies an influencer? Like, I'm a small creator and I post every day. It was for some rat bully to get more followers than me. Also, I'm so confused. Her bullies. The main bully, they're like, oh no, she's not a bully. Like, y'all don't even know the story. Like, was she a bully or not? Because didn't she slap her and didn't she make a doll for, like, make fun of her death or something? I still feel bad for her. Next is the Norse Nuts, so. I love the Norse Nuts. Okay, they are literally my favorite creators in the whole world. Like, Biggie Norris, Saki Norris. Anyways, every time I post a video, I will look on my 4 page and there will be one new video of one thing they're doing wrong. Anyways, I've been keeping it a secret that I like the Norse Nuts for so long, so here I finally am coming out. Get with me while I talk about things that piss me off. Starting off, people who say they're going to disown their kid if they turn into a furry. Like, I'm sorry, but if you raise them differently and make sure they don't turn into a furry, that's one thing. But if you're saying you're going to... Hating on people that it's a trend to hate. So I saw this Get Rid of Me on my free page, and it was like, people I hate to see on my free page and people I blocked. And it was like Esley, Mama Owl. And they're like, I always see her apology videos. And it's like, oh, so annoying. That surely says something about you. She was also saying, oh, I hate when people clout chase. Like, girl, that whole video was you clout chasing. I don't think those celebrities care if you hate them. Next is people who want to be friends only with popular people or famous people. This is directed towards somebody at my school. So basically, she reached out to a bunch of popular kids and stuff. And she thought I was because she was new to the school. I'm not. And was like, you're so pretty, you want to be friends? She ended up getting so much popularity. When she realized I wasn't popular, she dropped me back to the summer where I got famous on this account. She texted me all the time. She was happy to be in classes with me up in my videos. I still hype her up. She ignores me in school. She doesn't like me. She doesn't talk to me. She gives me dry responses. And just, yeah, she thinks I'm weird now, so. So I've never went to a football game. Theme is gold. I don't have anything gold. So music, gold eyeshadow, and then purple patches. Recently, I've not had any crushes or like anyone I'm talking to. So there's really nothing for me to go to school for. Next week is homecoming. I don't have a date, of course, but like there's this week we get to do a bunch of fun stuff and dress up and stuff. Is it just me whose highlighter is always broken? Anyways, so next week, Tuesday is twin day. Guess what I'm twinning with? And guess what I'm twinning as? I'm twinning with Harper. Yeah, the 14-year-old TikToker. I'm just kidding. And you want to know what we're going as? This is so slay. We're going as Barbies, which means I'm going to wear a blonde wig. I know, I'm a little goofy because I have dark eyebrows and dark eyelashes. But that's the point. Get with me while I talk about this girl who tried to bully me in fight. Okay, so first off, first impression of her was amazing. She was like, oh my god, I love your style, you know, like, let's be friends, let's be besties, I'll tell you my crush as long as you don't tell anyone. Okay, I don't know when the bullying actually started. This is like the main point of where she did. So basically, I was in this group of girls and I was like the dumb one, and I wasn't really fan with them, so I tried my best to be like funny. So of course I got picked on. I was like the funny one, like the joke of the group, I guess. Anyways, I ended up telling like my family and stuff, and they all told me to practice like talking back and like comebacks, I guess. Okay, so here comes the day where I'm ready to, you know, talk back to one of these people. You know, and one of the girls got mad and threw a card at me. I threw it back, she hit me, I hit her, and it ended up into a fight. Anyways, I went to my math class a few days later, and these girls were looking at me. I didn't think like anything much because, you know, they're my friends. Like, I thought they were talking good about me. They told me to like come over, and they're like, who did you fight? Who did you fight? I told them, and then they're like, did you win? Did you win or did you lose? And I was like, it was a tie, you know, like I was embarrassed. And they're like, well, it's kind of obvious you lost. And I was like, oh. She would start coming up to me in the hallways and being like, I heard you were talking crap about me. When I literally said nothing about her. She would at me in TikTok videos and be like, I want to fight you. Anyway, she got sat behind me with her friend and her boyfriend. They would like pull my hair. One day it was raining outside and I straightened my hair and my hair ended up curly. And they were like, do you even brush your hair? I explained to them why my hair was like that. They all just laughed at me. Anyways, I got a boyfriend that year. And he would walk me to my math class, and one day I wasn't there. I saw him, his friend, and her all huddled up in a circle. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, she was talking bad about me, saying I was fat and that he deserved better and that I was ugly. She just hated me. She continued to bully me. And then, moving on to 7th grade year, I got no class with her, thank the Lord. But someone just did a video of her to that sound. A bunch of people like started screaming bop at her, and she got bullied, and she ended up not being able to pay for her house, and she ended up having to move. So people ended up telling the stories, like telling a bunch of rumors and stories about how she bullied them also and ruined a bunch of people's relationships. That was me using a full face of Tower 28. Tower 28, that means my stuff. First, we have their viral concealer. By the way, if y'all were wondering how the no makeup day went, like 5 people asked me if I was sick or if I was okay. I love the texture and it blends out really nice, so I'm gonna probably have to replace it with e.l.f. one. So, by the way, I have school today, so that's why I sound tired. It's actually like white, so if anyone makes my makeup orange, because it's like literally orange with this white, so it's not gonna make it orange. Don't get me wrong, I love Fit Me, but it makes my makeup orange. Moving on, I'm pale, so let's get out the bronzer. That is so pretty. Alright, cute. We have the blush. I already bought this one. Don't mind what it looks like. I let the intrusive thoughts get to me. It's like a Barbie pink. Hold on. It's a little bit harder to blend out, but like not super hard. Anyways, that's it. It looks cute. I'm gonna finish my makeup because I have school. Bye, guys. Does anyone else get so tired of having to do their mascara? Because I remember last year, it was the last week of school, and I kept begging my mom to not make me go to school. Of course, I still had to go. And I remember waking up, and the first thing I thought about was having to do my makeup and see if it turns out bad, turns out good. So I was like, Mom, I'm so tired. That's the first thing I said when I woke up. A lot of people ask me how I do my mascara, and I posted a tutorial. One of the comments was like, I'm sorry, I don't have time for that. I just have to put something on and go to school. That is so real. When I do my mascara, sometimes it doesn't even turn out good. It lasts a day. So I bought B&Q lashes. By the way, my hair's crusty. I have not taken a shower in 2 days. These are supposed to be waterproof. I'm gonna take a shower and tell you if that's true. I'm back. Guess what's still intact? My lashes. My nails not. But besides the point, if you're looking for more natural eyelashes, B&Q does have more natural waterproof lashes on the page. All I have to do is wake up and leave. I don't even have to do mascara or my. Actually, I have to do my brows, but that's it. I'm very satisfied. I will be repurchasing. Bye, guys. Story time on why I had to drop my girl best friend. Okay, so me and her decided to sneak out and go to a football game. And you know, we were having fun and everything. For a little bit, we got bored and she was like, why don't we just go talk to boys? We're in middle school, so I was like, you know what, fine, sure. We walk up to multiple different guys and start telling jokes and being funny. Next, we go up to this high schooler. She tells this high schooler a joke. By the way, he's a high schooler. Anyway, she says a joke and they have a conversation. And we leave and go talk to, you know, some more people. His friends call us back over there. So we go up there, you know, not thinking much until his friends were like to her, can I grab? Mind you, she's wearing shorts and we all thought they were joking. And she was like, sure, of course. She leads me over there to go with her. And I'm like, no. This is Drake's point. Oh, I'm not going over there. They go behind this, like, truck, I guess. And he grabs her booty. He grabs it and lifts it up. Then she tried to get me to do it. And I was like, no, because obviously I didn't want to do that in the first place. I was just following along with her. After that, I decided to call my mom. For the rest of the night, she hung out with these sketchy teenage boys. She did proceed to text me and ask me why I left and where I was and what I was doing. But I did not answer. To this day, she's one of his side chicks. Get ready with me while I talk about people I'm jealous. Okay, so I'm white and my friend's Mexican. Don't ask me how we got into this topic, but we're talking about leg hair. Tell me why she hasn't grown leg hair yet. Or arm hair. I have pitch black hair that I have to shave every 2 days. I had pitch black vagina hair when I was like 5 in a unibrow. People with a lot of cousins. I have not seen my cousins in person in 3 years. And I have one cousin on my dad's side. I'm always freaking bored. Next, we have people who are naturally organized and smart. Next is Emma. If I was built like her, I would literally post on my Instagram story 25 times a day. And I would go to every football game, every school event. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Bye, guys!